Hi and welcome to 2018. I hope you had a beautiful Christmas and you're feeling really relaxed. Today's video is about Christmas and about what happens after Christmas. So are you feeling really relaxed and loving how Christmas went, or are you thinking about next year and feeling a little bit stressed after how things panned out for you this year? So a few tips for you to survive next year 2018. First of all, now is the time to start shopping for those Christmas items. I shopped at Kmart the other day. I got a packet of wrapping paper for 50 cents and it was $4. So I saved $10.50 on the wrapping paper for next year. Put it in the cupboard and you have it there. So it's not going to go off, so you can use that next year. Any other items that are non-perishable that you might be buying at the end of the year, why not buy them now at the sale time when they're marked down? Also, another idea I have for gifts, not only Christmas but for birthdays, any other unexpected gifts that might come up, is I have a gift box, and so when I see items on sale I will buy them and put them in there, not always intentionally for someone in mind, but just as a backup gift. So if I'm running short of a gift and I can't find something, I have a look in there and something might really resonate for that person that I'm looking for a gift. A fun example is I picked up a key finder at JB Hi-Fi in the sales during the year. It was $20 and marked down to $4.95. They brought out a new line and they were getting rid of them. So it's a nifty little gadget you clip onto your keys, and you can find your keys wherever they are in the house. So who wouldn't want one of those? So that was a gift I used for our Secret Santa table gift game that we have in our family every year, and everyone was going, oh my gosh, is that $4.95? Because the table presents are $5. So yes, it was under $5, and even though the ticket said $20, I got a bargain and the person who received the gift was really happy. So that's one way to do it. Another thing, I've got a little bit of a list because a few things I wanted to talk about. So the gift box is something, like I said, I work on all through the year. And another one is if you've spent a lot on gifts this year and you know, when you're buying for some people and they have everything. So you might want to consider now having conversations with family and friends about Christmas 2018 and just say, look, you know, do we want to set a budget of how much we spend on each other so that you're not overspending? And another idea is to a family or friends all put into a basket. Everyone picks out one name, and you only buy for that person, and it's to the value of, and that person will put down a few ideas of what they would really love. So it means instead of you buying for 8 or 10 people in the family or friends group, you'll only be buying for that one person. So it might mean that you can spend more money on that one person, they get a better gift, rather than spending a little amount on, say, 8 or 10 people. Now that's something that if all the family members agree on, and they have to agree on it, because there's no point in, you know, one person doing it and no one else doing it, or only a couple of people doing it, because it's really uncomfortable for that person at Christmas Day that hasn't bought gifts for everybody because everyone agreed on that system, and then, you know, they sit there feeling really uncomfortable because everyone else has bought gifts for them and they haven't bought a gift in return. So it's really important to stick to your agreed agreement and be respectful of that agreement in there. So posting gifts, postage is really expensive. So a few ideas there. You might like to buy a gift online, and rather than having it sent to you, at this time of the year a lot of stores will offer gift wrapping, Christmas gift wrapping. So buy it online and have the address sent to the person that you're buying for. So it saves on postage, it's already sent, so it saves you having to go to the post office and send it. Another idea is agree with that person who you're posting to buy a gift for them in their name under the wishing tree. So you'll find those in major department stores. You go and buy a little tag and you buy a gift, and it'll have boy or girl, and you write that person's name on that, and you buy a gift, put it under the wishing tree, and it goes to families in need that can't afford to buy gifts. So Salvation Army, Uniting Care, all those people look after people that don't have enough money to buy gifts for their children, and other things like food and things like that at this time of the year. So that's a really nice idea that that person will be donating their gift to someone in need. So make sure you agree on that one, because it's really important to agree on that one. Gift cards is another one. You know, postage is so expensive, so why not agree on sending a gift card to a certain place, or a magazine subscription, or an online subscription, or utunes cards, something like that that's cheap to send, and the person can still use those. So moving off gifts now, moving into Christmas Day lunch. This is always a big one. I know myself, I've hosted Christmas Day lunch up to 30 people one year, and it's really expensive. I think that year it nearly cost me $1,000 by the time we supplied food and drinks and nibblies, and Christmas food can be very expensive if you're making plum puddings and things like that. So if you're hosting Christmas, you know, maybe consider with all your guests that asking them to bring a dish, and suggesting which dish you'd like them to bring, and obviously you'll know what they like to cook, so if they cook something special, ask them to bring that, and it just cuts down on the amount of work you have to do beforehand and the cost factor for you as well. Eating out, like I said, one year it cost me nearly $1,000 to put Christmas lunch on, so for us to go and pay $150 per head, it cost me $300, and there was no work, no cleaning up, and that was a beautiful seafood buffet, drinks included. You couldn't have wished for more. Yes, an expensive outing, but still cheaper if you're going to be the one putting on a $1,000 lunch. Another one is going to a park, you know, taking a picnic lunch. Everyone get together. When you've got young children, go to the beach, go to the park, go to somewhere that you all love to go, that you can take a picnic lunch and share. Because Christmas is about being together. It's not about the presents under the tree. It's about everyone's presence and everyone's presence of being together. So Christmas is not supposed to be a stressful time. It's supposed to be a time where sometimes families, it's the only time they get together. So let's plan ahead for 2018 and make it a really successful one for you, and have a look at all the things that you might like to order maybe online. You know, previously you might like to join some of those Costco or Crisco or all those things. I don't do them because I like to certainly cook a lot more, so some of those things don't work. But if that works for you, jump online, do that. Start maybe planning your gift list now and lay buying those now, so you spread it out over the year. So there's some suggestions to survive 2018 Christmas, and I hope you have an amazing year, and I look forward to chatting with you soon.